Hi, I'm Corey. This is my little TED Talk number 2. Recently, I've just come off, well, technically school starts tomorrow, but Christmas break or holiday break, and Christmas is a really important time for me and my family to all get together and have fun. Giving, receiving different gifts, and just enjoying each other's company while we don't have school. And you know, each year, you do it kind of subconsciously, but you pick out which gift you like the most to get. Like, did you like, the race car? Or did you like the train tracks or whatever? And, I remember back when I was like 7, I got a Game Boy, a green Game Boy Color. And I got a Tarzan game for it. And I thought it was the coolest thing. I played that thing as much as I could the rest of the day and just the rest of break. And then, as soon as school started, I'd finish my homework so I could play that game. And, I loved every bit of that Game Boy Color, and it was just, awesome to me. And but I don't play the Game Boy Color now as an 18-year-old, unfortunately. But it also makes me think, what is my favorite gift now? And my favorite gift now, I'm debating between a few, but a lot of them seem to be clothes. And clothes aren't exactly like, oh, I'm gonna wear that every single day. I'm gonna go and do everything real quick so I can wear that piece of clothing. I mean, if I wore a sweatshirt 5 days in a row to school this upcoming week, people might judge me as the weird kid who wears the same clothes, and I might not smell so good, or I dedicate way too much time to my laundry to that one piece of clothing. So I'd probably be judged as, the weird kid now because I'm wearing one piece of clothing. But there's a more important kind of thing that I noticed. But I'm probably gonna have those pieces of clothing for a really long time. And that kind of brings up a point I'm noticing, is that as a young kid, you love the things that make you happy right here, right now. You don't care about 10 years down the road. You don't care about even a month or two in advance. You want to be happy right here, this day, this moment. You want to enjoy life to the fullest right now. And now I'm technically an adult, but you are kind of starting to focus on what's great for me in the long run. And it's, there's a shift. You kind of take away from that, that sense of kid happiness. And there's something to me, is my mother has given me an ornament each and every year of my life for Christmas, the new ornament to put on the tree. And probably not until the last year or two that I've really enjoyed looking forward to my ornament. Like this year, I was like, "Mom, where's my ornament? Have you gotten my ornament yet?" And it's that, because I know someday, well, even right now, those things are become extremely important to me. Now, when I was 7 and receiving that Game Boy Color, I didn't care. I can't even tell you what ornament I received that year, but I got an ornament. And so just there's that shift, and I look forward to looking at every single ornament that I got each year. This year the big joke was, I have a Buzz Lightyear ornament, and it doesn't have any legs. Well, one's chopped off. It doesn't have, one has a thigh at least, and it's always, did Buzz lose any more limbs? And thankfully this year he didn't lose any limbs, but he's still legless. He doesn't have a hand. He might not have anything on the other arm. I don't know. I forget. So hopefully Buzz keeps on living, but I really don't know. how much longer it's going to last. Hopefully a while. But that brings me back to the point where it's like, you're, as an adult, you're making decisions for the long run more often than not. And is that necessarily a bad thing? Everybody looks back and they're like, oh, I wish I could be a kid again. And that also brings me to a side note where over this break, I realized that this time next year, this time next year is going to be Christmas break for me from college, and this is basically not going to be my home anymore. It's going to be away at college, and this Christmas break is only going to be, a little vacation away from my college dorm. And it kind of was like, oh, I'm actually growing up. I'm actually having to make decisions that are, long-term decisions. Making a decision where I'm going to go to college is going to affect me for the rest of my life. It's going to give me opportunities that are going to give me jobs. It's going to open up doors, and it's going to close some doors. So it's, but we as people want to be happy right now, and that's what I think we have to have a balance. We can't always have, that happiness right now, because, happiness right now might be, me going out and not doing any homework. Well, me not doing homework is going to end up me not getting into a good school, which is going to end up me getting a crappy job, which is going to make me unhappy because I'm not going to be able to have a comfortable living. I'm going to have to, all these things, it's going to chain effect into me not having a overall happiness to my life. But if I just always focus on, the future, and not live any time in the present and be happy in the present, I personally couldn't do that. I want to have the energy for it. I think being happy now feeds us to give us some energy for the time being, so we can sit down and do homework. We can sit down and focus on some stuff that's going to be important in the future. If we cram our minds, we burning ourselves out. If we focus all the time in the future, we burn ourselves out. And I saw that in my cousin Charlie, who's 3. He got a pillow pet, and there's a catchy little jingle if you haven't heard it, but I'm not going to sing it right now. But he was so excited for that pillow pet, and that intense joy that he had in that one moment. Hopefully, I wanted to capture him, like, just keep it, just that smile. It made me happy to see him smile like that. And I didn't even give him the gift. I don't even know who gave him the gift, but it was just truly like, whoa, that's cool. That's awesome how he got lit up because of that one little present. And I hope as I grow older that I can, have those moments where, hopefully I can focus for that 1 minute and truly enjoy just one moment with whatever it may be. But hopefully I guess my moral is try to be happy now, but I guess focus on the future at the same time. It's the crucial, like, dynamic that we have to live with. And so hopefully you and your family had a great holiday season, and thanks for watching.